Hello everyone, this is Wheels Take Me, and the reason you have clicked on this video is because you want to know how to properly fix this visor, which is actually from AS200. Now there are a lot of videos and a lot of people who have already used this AS visor. However, what they are doing is they are using the visor at the same angle at which the stock configuration or the stock visor is already there. So the reason everyone is changing this visor is to deflect the air upwards, not to hit the chest, and thereby reducing the wind blast. But if you're using this visor or maybe any other visor, let's say Phaser or R15 for that matter, at the same angle at which this stock configuration is, then you are basically directing the entire air at the same angle. That means it's of no use. So what I've done is I have used this visor at almost straight angle, as you can see, which means now the air is not hitting my chest at the stock angle. However, it is going upwards. So basically I'm directing the air towards my head. You're actually saving your chest from the air, and helmet is always there to stop the wind blast hitting your face. How this is done is I have removed the stock visor, and this AS visor requires two holes. So this hole is provided by the company. There's another hole which is done over here and another over here. These are stock bolts which are fixed at these holes, and two holes are required over here, right where the sponge is inside. Over here you need to put two small holes, and these screw will hold this part of the visor. The reason it is required is because if you are using only these two holes, then your visor will go backwards, as there is no support over here. So these two holes are holding it firmly, and trust me, this is very stable. I have checked this visor at the maximum speed of 130, 140. Above that I don't want to go, but this visor is holding it very good. Now for the number plate, I had an option to use this stock clamp over here, but I'm not using that because it's actually obstructing the visor. So what I have done is, actually what the guy has done is, he has bolted both of the clamps over here and use these bolts and nut to screw them. Also mind, we have used rubber washers on both the sides, which any day reduces the vibrations and makes it more firm. Now this is pretty solid too. Make sure you do not lose these rubbers here and here on the both sides, because in case you want to return back to the stock configuration, you would require these bolts and the rubber, so that your stock visor will not make any additional vibrating sound. Dominar is already very ill-famed due to the plastic panels rattling with each other. So this is the new visor with the angle. I am very happy with this work. I got this done from Karol Bagh, and I also got these lights which do not require any introduction. Everyone is using these. These are similar one which are used in Mahindra Mojo. Similar looking, very good focus. Everyone uses it. So am I. And just to let you know how the new auxiliary lights are working on my Dominar, here is a small video for you. This is a black spot. That's a car just went by. That's the car's focus, and compare it to my bike's focus. Here is the comparison. First, the stock light of my Dominar. which definitely is good, but the reason I want to have the auxiliary lights on my bike is because you can see there is a blind spot over here, and as compared to the traditional brown headlight or any other halogen headlight, you see this area is the blind spot for the Dominar headlight. If you go for the high beam, it actually solves the problem for the further spot, which is actually good. But on addition to the auxiliary lights, it does make a good difference. So the auxiliary lights are these. Now this actually fills up the blank space and makes the visibility better. This does not make a very big difference on its own, but if you add that with the stock lights, it does make a good difference. So here are the stock light on low beam. So that's the low beam, that's the high beam, and just to make this package a little more sweeter, there is auxiliary lights. You see that? So this is the entire setup lit for the motorcycle. I'll just show it to you from the front. That is this standby light, or you can say the standard light, which always keeps on when you switch on the motorcycle. So first there is the low beam, then there is the high beam, so that's the setup from the front with low beam and high beam. And then you switch on the auxiliary lights. And this is how it looks. Pretty bright, pretty bright. So guys, I hope you like what I've done with my bike, with the new visor and the additional lights. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, leave me with your comments and suggestions in the comment box so that I can come up with a better machine, a better purpose-friendly machine, which the Dominar actually is, but there is always scope of improvement. Thank you, keep the throttle twisted and enjoy.